The stuff has texture too, right?
Oh yeah, it feels like a canvas. Yeah, it's got a little grid canvas on it, so it really is really luxurious. Look at the neat pattern. Out of this world.
I like the guy
behind
the bushes.
And it looks like original like toll print that you would see in an older house that was very on trend back in the day.
I'll let you go, just need some time. At your own pace, you need to find your way. I know now you'll never change your mind for something that matters to me. You do not know what I have in mind. I packed our bags, we'll be on our way.
We are so happy to be back after our vacation we took. Philip's parents came and visited us for almost 2 whole weeks here in Nova Scotia. And so we started our dining room transformation a little over 2 weeks ago. And so we're itching to get back at finishing this makeover. This whole room turned into the English B&B because their guest room that's going to eventually be upstairs currently has no walls. So we made a really cozy spot for them here, which meant that they could test out some of the furniture that we picked up to be able to have at our little blue sky cottage. So the good news is the bed is super comfy and everything that worked out perfect that we ordered for that space. So all of that stuff this week is gonna get moved over to the new property so that those rooms can start getting done. And we're gonna finish up this dining room. So pretty excited to get back at it. Today we're gonna tackle this fireplace wall. You saw us in our living room transformation do that living room fireplace. And so this is the other side of the wall. And so we have a faux fireplace on this side. And so we're gonna do a whole revamp on this space today. So this original wall is actually pink. Definitely don't want to have a pink dining room, especially with the toiled wallpaper that we put on the other side. So this is definitely changing. And we already took off the mantle that was originally here, super crooked, cut really badly. And so we wanted to do a revamp on that. So Philip and I treated some Nova Scotia wood that we had done and made some live edge mantle that's gonna go across here, which I think is gonna be gorgeous. So I was then faced with, what am I gonna paint and do for the bottom part? And because this is a faux fireplace, we have some loose bricks here and sort of some mess, I guess you could call it, to kind of tidy up and make this look a little bit stylish, even though this is not a working fireplace on this side. And so I have an idea, but I needed Philip to go out and kind of process that for me. And so he's gonna head out and get all this ready so I can start revamping this space. Getting the quad wrench out so we can, this winch is gonna pull the tree that they just cut out so that Mom can take all the bark off of this pine tree. And it was blocking this beautiful view anyway, so had to go. This is the part where the kids all yell, winch! Wasn't gonna fit in my living room for Christmas anyway. A little too tall. Philip has been wanting to get this tree that's blocking our view from the brook here since we moved here. And so we're going to use Chase's quad and the chainsaw and try to get this out of our view. I think he took his shoes off. Oh my goodness. He wasn't wearing those colored pants. I'd never know he was up there.
You had me at hello. 'Cause where you go is where I go. I don't need nobody else. I got you, and you got me too. You can ride all the blue. I wanna do what you want to. We can leave and run away someday, someday. I've been saving you. You save me too. Yeah, I need it. Don't you need me too? 'Cause I need you. Yeah, so call me anytime that you need a favor. Call me anytime I can come and sit in you. Oh, oh. Call me anytime that you need a friend. And call me anytime that you're at a tight end you. I got you, and you got me too. We can always make it through. What we do is what we do. I can take you anywhere, somewhere. We won't be scared.
Yay! You got it!
I'm staring into your blue eyes. We don't need nobody else. I got you, and you got me too. I've been saving you. You save me too. Yeah, I need it. Don't you need me too? 'Cause I need you. Yeah, so call me anytime that you need a favor. Call me anytime I can come and sit in you. Oh, oh. Call me anytime that you need a friend. And call me anytime that you're at a tight end you. I got you. You got me, got me. Got me, got me. You got me too. Got me, got me. I've been saving you. You save me too. Yeah, I need it. Don't you need it too? 'Cause I got you, and you got me too.
Hold on, Tracy. Woo! Those are going to be perfect.
Yeah, they're sweet, right?
You can see now that we have a lot of cleanup to do from taking down that big old deadwood tree, but we now have this clear open spot to be able to view our brook, which opens up huge possibilities when the weather's nicer for us to see a lot more of our waterway here. So it's going to be exciting to get the rest of this all cleaned up and start clearing a little bit more of this pathway. So this past week when Philip's mom was here, she removed all of the bark off of these trees that were cut down so that she can use them for basket weaving. And then I thought I can use the remnants of this tree to be able to create a little bit of a DIY focal point for our faux fireplace that's in the dining room. since we're doing the dining room makeover, it was perfect timing. I now have all of these, what I'm going to call tree cookies, that are going to be put into the insert here once I get this part all corrected on the fireplace. I think this was really the best option to bring in a little bit of an organic vibe from outside without just filling this in with a plywood or something. So for now, this is my idea until I come up with something that will be a little bit more long-term. Like maybe we'll put an actual electric insert or something in it at some point. But for right now, I think this is going to be my best option. And I've decided that I'm going to go with a bit of a coastal vibe on this, especially since we have the Nova Scotia live edge. So I'm gonna get sanding a bunch of this putty that I already put on and get working to make this gorgeous. All right, so I have my first coat on, and this is gonna dry just a little bit darker. It's pretty humid today, so I think it's gonna take some time to dry. I have some painter's tape left on there because I do wanna do a totally second coat. And I have painted this wall white, just a couple of coats. You can see on the top right corner there that it was a very pink room. So we are gonna need a couple coats of this white, but it's going to really brighten up this space. The whole room will be white once we get to the rest of the transformation. So I don't usually buy a lot of magazines, but usually while I'm in the store, I might take a really quick peek and see. And I just so happened to do that the other day in the store. I found the September issue of the Country Living magazine, and it's sort of like a new farmhouse vibe that's throughout the whole magazine, which I loved. But there was something particular in this magazine that really caught my attention. And if you've been following my channel, you know I absolutely love anything that's inspired by the Hudson Bay Company blanket, the old vintage blankets. I have one that Philip's mom got me that I absolutely love. And so when I opened this magazine, I found not only one, but several pages of Hudson Bay inspired decor, which I just think is so fun. And something caught my eye in here, what they actually paired it with some 12 print wallpaper, which we just put in the dining room, and I was hoping to do something Hudson Bay inspired into that room. So pretty awesome that two of my favorite things are currently trending for this year. And there's a few other things in here that I thought were really fun, one of which was this really neat lamp. You can see they have the 12 print wallpaper in the back, and they took an old vintage lamp. It looks like they did a revamp on it. And so because I've been having a hard time finding some vintage things when I've been here since getting here in Nova Scotia, I do have a very inexpensive IKEA lamp that I'm gonna try to do, kind of follow that inspiration and create myself a Hudson Bay co-inspired lamp. So because we don't have a lot of overhead lights in the dining room, I wanted to have a lamp on this beautiful credenza that we have in there. And so I picked up this IKEA lamp. It has a great big white shade, which is untouched inside. And what I want to do is turn the silver portions of this lamp to gold, because I really don't love the silver accent. And so I'm going to take some bolts off the bottom here and see if I can take this out enough to be able to spray it gold. Oh, that was pretty easy. The washer just slipped through. Let's see this. Ooh, it's gonna come out. It's gonna come out far enough for me to spray it. Ooh, just look, right to the top. And perfect. That was not pre-planned. And so I'm gonna tape off some of this here because I don't want to get gold on it. Gracious. In order to paint the lampshade, you need to take the plastic off the lampshade. Duh. I was excited, okay? I got carried away. I started wrapping it around. I forgot to take the plastic off.
No.
I got so excited.
Oh, those are the perfect colors.
Yeah, but they don't paint on plastic very well. I can't wait to take the tape off. So I have left most of the strips on here, so I just have 2 more to take off. I couldn't resist myself seeing if it was bleeding through before I carried on. It really is so crisp with the painter's tape. I like the gold a lot better than the silver. It kind of glammed it up a little bit. And we have no other silver accents in the house at all. So using my metallic gold spray paint, save the day. I couldn't wait to see what the wood tree cookies were going to look like in their space. We do need to remove these to be able to put all the new flooring in the dining room, but for now it was a good test to see if this idea really would come to life or not.
Give me love, give me all your love, oh, 'cause I want you. No one else.
It's getting late and we've got a lot of progress done on our dining room makeover this week, and I know that we have a lot more ahead of us. So if you're new to our channel, be sure to hit subscribe and follow along this week. We have more transformation videos of this room, including some new projects coming up on our channel. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.